When bad video games are afoot, there's only one person to call upon. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Irate Superman! Mild-mannered gamer by day, irate gamer by night, he helps the populace with their retro video game woes. Prepare to die, vile fiend! All in a day's work. But today, Irate Superman will face one adventure he's unprepared with, his own mortality. What? The death of Superman? No!
Exactly 30 years ago today, in the summer of 1992, DC did the unthinkable and created a foe so powerful for Superman that this monster named Doomsday would end up killing him. This 7-issue event played out weekly, with Superman ultimately meeting his maker on the very last page in the iconic issue of Superman, number 75. Even though Superman had gone out with a bang, it would be his return that would be even more startling. Because not only did one superhero try taking his place, but 4 Supermen all showed up to fight over who would be taking over that Superman mantle. And this was a clever idea because DC Comics had 4 Superman titles running on a weekly basis, with each title focusing on one of the new 4 Supermen. And each new installment was released weekly, which played out like a soap opera, and of course comic book fans went crazy trying to figure out who the real Superman would eventually turn out to be and win that Superman battle. But that, of course, was before the huge twist in the storyline where a 5th black-suited Superman showed up and revealed that he was in fact the real Superman? Wait, what? Alright, well that may sound ridiculous, but this was a great story, and it was such a huge event that it was then adapted into a video game format onto both the NES and Sega Genesis. Back then I was such a huge Superman fan, I bought this game day one. Unfortunately, my high expectations quickly turned into a flaming leaning tower of shit. Yeah, imagine the visual on that one. Now this game could have been phenomenal, but so many poor gaming decisions were made, it just ruined this title. First, let's address this one-player bullshit going on in this game. I was hoping for the bar to be set pretty high with this title for a 2-player ass-kicking mode for the ultimate brawling experience. After all, Superman did fight alongside that entire 1980s Justice League of America against Doomsday. I mean, just take your pick on who that second player could have been. But dear God, just pick anyone but Booster Gold. Hey, wait a minute, I could be a great second player! Oh, you're the dumbest superhero ever. Get out of my face! But imagine my surprise after I bought this game, started it up, got to the selection screen, and fuck, one player. So yeah, the game developers got lazy. So lazy, in fact, that fighting as Superman turns out to be the most boring fucking experience of my life. Want to beat up bad guys? Well, you lucky bastard, you get to beat them up in a punch-punch kick-kick manner for 85 consecutive minutes. So get those fingers ready for a severe case of arthritis as you repeatedly button mash your way over and over as fast as possible until you beg for mercy. Damn! And I swear this game gets so repetitive and boring, you'll be begging for Doomsday to put Superman out of his misery by the end of that stage 2 there. It's bad enough that the game makes you fight the same 3 enemies over and over again, but couldn't they have at least changed their names? How many times are they gonna make me beat the shit out of guys named Chainsaw and Molotov? I'm about to hang myself with this controller. So after stage 2, well, Superman finally dies, and it's about damn time. Because that means the second part of this Reign of Supermen storyline is about to kick in. And when I was a kid, I couldn't wait to get to this part. But again, I had delusions of video game grandeur that this part of the game would give you a selection screen where you could pick any of the 4 Supermen from the comics to be your fighter. Or maybe this was part of the game where a second player could join in, so you could have 2 of these Supermen fighting side by side together at the same time. My God, that would have been amazing. But as cool as that sounds, they instead took this apple dumpling and gave you a pile of shit dumplings. Because there's no 2-player action, no character selection screen, just the game pre-selecting the Superman they want you to fight as? You motherfucker! But as far as the gameplay goes, well, they managed to shit a hole through those expectations too. First you get to play as that cool cyborg Superman. Then you get to play as Eradicator Superman, tackling crime in the city. Then in a weird move, Superboy gets 3 stages, yes, 3 fucking stages back to back to fight through. before switching over to Steel Superman, who brings up the rear for only one level before the game switches back over to Superboy again. What kind of bizarro bullshit universe did I just cross over into? Wow, if they tried giving the only black Superman in this game one level to fight through in today's upside-down world, the internet would have been going apeshit right about now. But who the hell cares what Superman you play as anyway? Because it turns out that every damn fighter in this game fights the exact same way. There's absolutely no unique fighting features that sets any of these guys apart, well, aside from Steel using that big-ass hammer. Alright, I guess that's kinda cool. But aside from that, there's no special moves or extra pizzazz that makes this title pop. Like a two-player feature. My god, this game should have had one. It's like they looked at the Ninja Turtles arcade game and said, yeah, let's do this game, but a shittier version of it. Oh my god, this 4-player game selection screen would have been the icing on the cake for fans of the comic. Because think about this. Even when you get to the point in the story where Cyborg Superman turns out to be the bad guy, well, you could just replace him on the select screen with the black-suited Superman. Problem solved, and yeah, awesome. And if you're wondering if the black-suited Superman is even in this game, oh yeah, he's there, but only for 2 goddamn seconds before they take him off the screen again. All these game developers can eat shit! I'm sorry guys, I just cannot play this game anymore. The execution sucks, the gameplay's horrible, and it's finally time to damn this thing back to the Phantom Zone where it belongs! Alright, a little piece of Kryptonian technology I picked up in my travels. Good riddance, you stupid game!